Hey guys, it's Cindy over at paper.old.new. Thanks for stopping by and spending some time with me today. I am working on my mass makes. We are up to day 46. This is torn peekaboo pockets. So my introduction to peekaboo pockets was with Kathleen Mower over on Be Again Books. I love her peekaboo pockets. This is a different take on a peekaboo pocket that Tina does, where she tears the top of the pocket so that you can peek further down in there. Okay, so it gives you a peek of what's sitting down in the pocket. And I have taken some of my collage masterboard cards out, and I thought maybe that we could do this with these because this one turned out really good. I like the way this turned out, and then maybe we can take a couple of them and I'll try and put some decorations on them. Let me get out some book pages. Again, these Audubon books are what I use for this kind of stuff, just because it tends to be, it's nice and thick. Now, based on how you tear it is what you're going to be, what's going to peak. So if you tear, you just kind of tear a spot at the top. Oh, I did it the wrong way. Probably should tear from the back. Let me get some of this off of here. White, I can ink, but some of this other, oh, and mine's got an extra little bit over there now. Okay, get rid of some of that. The green on the book. This was done in, these collage boards were done in like an old children's workbook. Okay, and then you just glue it on your backing like that. It does not have to be, I mean, I'm using book page. You could also use some sort of cardstock or something like that if you wanted to. If you had something that went really well. I was just looking for something quick. I don't have anything quick to grab, so probably I'll just do it on book page. You could also back it on solid cardstock. I mean, just something that matches that you like. You could back it on a neutral cardstock. So you could take it and back it on something like this. All right, and then your piece would go down in there. As a matter of fact, we might. Okay, so then all you do, actually, I'm going to see if I want to ink this. And I might do purple. And I don't think I have a purple pad out. So let me get into my pads, guys. We're going to pull this little box out because I might be changing inks often. Let me see if I have I might not have a purple pad at all. Did I get rid of it? I know I used to have one. I must have gotten rid of it. Because I'm pretty sure one of these isn't purple. Oh no! Look at that. One of these is purple. Silly me. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to ink in here. Well, I think. There we go. It's inking. Kind of turn some of that white a little purpley. And then if you want to run this idea through the whole thing, I could take it and... It doesn't seem to be... It's like I'm not getting a lot of ink on the... Maybe it might be drying out, guys. I might not have to get some... All right. There we go. Add a little purple. And then, oh, maybe on this. Okay. And then you just glue it like you would a pocket and it goes on a backing piece. Now, the nice thing about these is because this pocket has its own back, you can glue these then down again as tucks. So it would be like a tuck with a pocket on the front of it. Let me get this. There we go. Try not to wipe the glue off the edge because of where I had my fingers. Okay, so that's one. And again, if you really wanted to, you could add a little purple in the inside there. All right, we'll let that one sit for a minute. I might back some more on there. So then I've got these that I already like sort of started as cards. So I rounded the corners on them. I think with this one, what we'll do is we'll tear across the top. So it's got a torn top. I think that would be kind of different, more fun. And then I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to tear my dip. I feel like she made most of her dips V's. I feel like you can make them any shape you really, any shape you wanted. As big as you wanted, as deep as you wanted. See, so that one's more of a curve there. Let's put this ink back. Do I want to ink this one? And if I do, what do I want to ink it with? Okay, and we'll get this out of the way. Maybe a little of this chipped sapphire. There's blue on here. So, Happy New Year, everybody. It should be, this video should go up January 1st. It is the 30th when I'm filming it. So I'm about 2 days out from you guys. Again, it's the 30th, so I can't really tell you what my New Year's Eve consisted of, but I'm pretty sure it's going to consist of me cooking, because I changed my dinner plans for Christmas, and we're going to have the stuffed shells for New Year's, so I'm pretty sure it's going to consist of me making stuffed shells and relaxing. I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to consist of. Okay. Like the way that turned out. Let's put these away. And do I want this one on words? Yeah, I would be okay with this one on words because there's not words near where the tear is. Does that make sense? Kinda, maybe. Okay, so we'll put this one on words. Now, of course, the top of this one is going to be a little funky because of how I did the tearing, because as you can see, it's not even. When I put it against the sheet, you could tell it wasn't really even. One side of the pocket's higher than the other. Now, I can either tear that off and make them even, or I can just run with it and see what I end up getting. Okay. Yeah, so the plan is stuffed shells. And like I said, we're just going to kind of have a nice, quiet, sit at home, do nothing kind of New Year's. Does anybody have plans for, or did anybody have go out for New Year's Eve and, you know, do the whole big celebration party thing, or did you stay home and, you know, kind of keep quiet and that sort of thing? All right, so I'm just going to tear. You're just supposed to be able to get a little peek. What other colors have I got in here? I think I have a green. That's not green. I think that's antique something. Ooh, wait. Where's my... Uh-oh, guys. I lost a dauber. I'm pretty sure I lost a dauber. I don't know where my wild honey dauber went. Because I'm pretty sure I did not peel it off. I did not. I just used it yesterday when I filmed one of the videos. Okay, well, fine. Be that way. I don't know what that must be. Is that antique something? Oh, maybe that's mustard seed. I don't know what that is. Sure. This is how mine end up getting all mixed up. So yeah, I feel like the inks, if you've got the colored inks, and like I said, I got a bunch of these little ones because Hobby Lobby was clearing out their Tim Holtz. I don't even know if Hobby Lobby, I haven't been in a Hobby Lobby in a while, since like before the holidays, so. But it seems like they were clearing out their like Tim Holtz inks and stuff. Like they're not going to carry them anymore, which I was kind of upset about. But ooh, I didn't get the blue out of there. That is really yellow. Well, we'll see how it goes. Shan't we? Okay. Put those back up there. And we'll glue this down. We might put this on. We'll put that on there. Why not? So we got back from my sister's. My youngest seems to have developed a sore throat. I mean, I came back on the 28th. That was Saturday, right? It's Monday. Yeah, I came back on the 28th. And she didn't present with the sore throat right away, but, you know, generally those things, you know, take a couple days to incubate and all that, so I'm pretty sure she probably picked up a bug or something while we were down there. I'm going to clean my brush. So yeah, she's got kind of a sore throat, and then my younger son also was down there around the kids, and I think he picked something up too. He's kind of feeling a little under the weather. So yeah. So they're just kind of hanging out and relaxing today. I told my daughter for, as far as homeschool is concerned, she'll be going back to school Thursday. So yeah, she's safe until Thursday. Because she asked me, she was like, when do I have to go back to school, Mom? Ooh, this one I might be able to use my favorite on. Let me get it. Yeah. Uh-oh. Well, it's not just her. I mean, I have to, like, if she's going back to school, that means I have to make sure I'm all caught up with the grading, get the scheduling, and then for our co-op, I'm teaching this semester or whatever. Oh, getting a visitor. That's my son. He came down to get some juice out of the downstairs fridge down here. Okay. So we're going to put this one on book page as well. The other thing you could do if you were thinking of it, and maybe we'll do it with one of the other ones since, I mean, I could do it with this one, but I have already started with the gluing. You could stick something on the book page, like to decorate the inside of the pocket, since you can see it, if you wanted to, before you glue your piece down. Probably the best way to do this would be to, like, turn it over and do this. Okay, and then like that. I'll probably use mahogany on that one too. Yeah, see, I like the way that looks. The other thing you could do, though, is you could take, well, I'm not going to be putting pictures in the background unless it goes with my, yeah, I got some pages here that are book page. Like, where's my, okay, so, like, if I was going to, oh, there's apples. I did the apple one. Where's he at? We've already discovered what a pain it is to tuck it in there afterwards. But see, you would do something like that. So I would lay it in there and then that would peek out. So when you pulled your piece out, you would see the sticker and you would see the book page behind it. So it would be a way to decorate the book page on the page. I will see if and I don't want to use anything where, like the bird at the bottom here. I don't necessarily want to do that because the bird would be what would be tucked down inside the book. I mean, down inside the page or the pocket. You know what I mean. You get what I'm talking about. I know you do. Maybe. I know I go quiet when I'm sorting. It's hard for me to think and talk at the same time. I will say that I think that these pockets are a neat idea. I like the fact that it gives you, like when we clip the tops, you get that little dip in there, but that's not really, that's for ease of getting the piece. It's not really so that you can peek at it. So I think this is kind of a cool idea that it gives you like a peek at whatever you've stuck down in that pocket. So that's kind of neat. I'm gonna put mushrooms on there. I've lost all my yellow flowers, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be difficult. But one way or another, I'll be difficult. I mean, even when I don't try, I succeed. I'm liking this idea, so I'm getting some options, and then if we use them, we use them. If we don't, no harm done. That doesn't really go. Although, I might be able to put it on there with some other decoration. Or that. Is that... I swear I'm going to reorder these stamps because I feel like when I run out of some of the ones that I really like, because they give you 2 of each. So when I run out of some of the ones I really like and they're gone, I'm going to be upset. It's just going to upset me. I don't know if I'm going to find any that go. Ooh, maybe that. They're in this pile. Of course they are. Why wouldn't they be? Okay, we're gonna stop that because now that I've done all this digging and searching, the other thing, oh, none of those are wide enough, I bet. I would say the other thing you could do is you could back them on, well, like I said, scrapbook paper, but this isn't heavy enough. I would have to back it on something, I mean, it's not wide enough. I'd have to back it on something wider, which would mean using one of the cutoff pieces. This is from the pockets that we made the other day, remember? It would mean using one of these. Now, one of 2 things can happen here. You can either put your, like I'm going to put this piece on this blue paper, right? So if I put this piece on this blue paper, my options are two things. I can either glue the pocket flat, or if I'm going to keep it as a pocket and use it as a tuck, for my money, I would back this. So I would cut it out of here and I would put it on one of these. I know that adds a lot of bulk because this is already bulked up being layered. I mean, it's layer upon layer upon layer of paper. And it's thick in some places and not so thick in others and all that sort of thing. But it's thick enough to be a pocket is the point. On here, this is just scrap. This is paper. It's not card or anything. So as far as holding up to being a pocket, maybe. I mean, I would at least back it with another piece of paper. It might not need like thick card or anything on the back of it, because these pages are thick that I'm using to back these pockets on their own. They're kind of thick, so they don't need any reinforcement. But I wouldn't necessarily, I would call them a heavyweight paper. I wouldn't call them a cardstock. So okay, we might put that on there. All that stuff I did, all those stamps I found, the blue ones and everything, and I didn't use any of them because I'm a knucklehead. I don't know if we'll put 2 on here. That's a little much. Don't like that. And I don't like that. So we're good with those. We'll just hold on to those. This is going to go on here along with whatever else. So I'm going to put this over here because that will get decorated like that. Now, this one has threads. I think I'm going to keep this as a card. Now we've got 2 more. Oh. All right. This one, actually, we're going to tear it. The flowers are upside down if I do it that way. But the words are upside down. Actually, I could make it this way. How wide is it? We could do one sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could do one sideways. Look at me trying to cut straight lines without a trimmer because I'm smart. Nope, didn't turn out too bad. I'm getting better, guys. I'm getting better. Okay, and then maybe a little trim on this side. Now I'm getting cocky. Okay. Okay. And then what we do is decide where we want to tear it. We could do a shallower tear. Oh, no, let's do it in here. What if I tore it kind of like a wide collar, like that? Of course, now this doesn't really... Now that doesn't really fit in the thing. Do you know what I mean? It's not... serves no purpose. However, we can... Let's do this. We'll put it on here since we're not going to do that. Put it on here like this. And we can do some of these sideways. Where is my... I didn't put it away. Look at how smart I am. Get a little here and a little there. And we'll glue this one down to the sheet. So, let's see, how far along are we? Maybe we'll tear a couple more and we'll put them on backings and then we will decorate a few. And I'll let you go. As I said, I feel like this is a unique take on a peekaboo pocket. I think that Tina likes to do these like this because she likes torn. You hear her all the time talking about how she likes it better when she tears her corner tucks and, you know, all that kind of stuff. She likes torn edges. So I feel like this is, you know, definitely a her thing. These pockets definitely are her thing. Having said that, I'm wondering if you could get away with making a version of this and combining Tina's with Kathleen Mower's thoughts on how peekaboo pockets work. Guys, I'm going off on a tangent. I know you guys are probably thinking to yourselves, oh, here she goes. Oh, wait, where are all those things like this? What do I do with them? I set them somewhere. I buried them somewhere. Same difference. Okay, so find like this. I'm trying to find one I like best on here. Oh, maybe that one. Okay, so let's tear off. It can overlap pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a half. So I need to tear off like that. I'll have to cut this. Okay, and then I'll tear my peekaboo spot like that. And I'll tear, do I want to tear? I don't know if I want to tear across the bottom, but I'm gonna. Just a little bit. Just to make this torn. She's going for that torn theme, so we're doing a torn peekaboo pocket, combining the two methods. Okay. So this is going to go across like that. All right, and how high, how tall do I want this? I don't want this. I'm going to cut it right along that divide. Okay, and we are going to, we're going to ink this. Oops. Oops. I'm like oopsing all over the place, all right? All the ink. And we are going to round this corner. And that's torn, so we won't round that corner. We will round these corners. And I think I'll go around this just to tie it in with its other piece. Sorry if the, like when I go to edit this video, if you see like piles changing and weird things happening, just, you know, kind of don't pay attention. I will probably glue that down. I don't want the string to come off. So what we'll do is we'll glue that string down. That was in the paper. Whatever paper this was that I had, and I don't have any more of it, it had these strings in it. So I'm just gonna, and if it pops up, I'll hot glue it. So there. Okay, and then basically I'm gonna take the torn edge and stick it on this side, I think, so that it kind of decorates like that. Okay. And this is going to be a belly band almost, because I'm just going to glue it on these two sides, and then this would glue around like that. Okay, so the only place this is getting glued today, because I'm not gluing it to a page, is going to be right along this edge. I'm going to put glue right along here like this. And that's all that's going to be holding this together. Let me make sure I keep my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a half. So it's got to go no farther than there. And I want it up. We're going to put it down. So it'll go like that. Okay. And then what you've done is you've given yourself, let me get my page. Okay, you put this on your page, and you have a pocket here that would go down and peek out at the bottom. See how that slid out down there? Maybe I should use something that would stand out, that you would be able to see better. Where did I put all those cards? Okay, so you would put it on here, and this would go in Tina's torn spot at the top, and then you would slide it down, and it would peek out at the bottom, like Kathleen Mower's pockets do. Okay? Mostly because that's a belly band, but, and then whatever you stuck all the way in the back can also come out the bottom. So it's up to you whether or not you want to glue this piece down so that whatever you put in the front pocket only comes down to here. And then your back piece is what peaks. So, I mean, you can play with it. But I think that's kind of a neat combination of the two. So we'll hold on to that one. And where are we now that I've done all that? Okay, now that we've done all that, let's look at one of these to decorate. So, I don't need that. Let's look at this. So what I would basically do is we would cut this out. All right, and then we'll cut the bottom off. Okay, so we got that. Oops. All right, I'll put this over here because I'm sure I'll be able to use it for something. Okay, and then basically we're going to put that on there, but what else do we want to do with it? I think I'm going to get a number label, and I might get another kind of like, ooh, I could use a big number label. You think? Okay. It needs lace, and I've caught the bug, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to cut a piece of this blue lace off of here. And I might get a piece of white lace. Maybe a piece of this white eyelet. I don't know if I could use this. Let me cut a piece off, and then if we can't use it, I'll just use it on something else. I mean, I got scraps all over the place, so one more isn't going to hurt anything. Okay. One of the things I thought would be fun to do would be to scrunch lace up around that torn edge, but I feel like it would cover up the torn edge. And I didn't ink that. I was going to ink that with something that's easy to find. Let's take the purple one off. I was going to ink that with the Stormy Blue, which I still can as soon as I find it, because it's up here. It's one of my big ones. Here we go. Stormy Sky. Sorry. Yeah, I'm still kind of able to get to that edge just because the top of the pocket still kind of opens. Okay, I think we'll clip the corners because I feel like this is kind of a softer pattern. And we'll go around the whole thing with the ink. And then we'll take this. Oh, that's going to be a lot. And we'll kind of, just on the book page areas, kind of tie in the blue. Make it kind of stormy. Yeah, I like it. Okay, I don't know that I'm going to ink anymore. I'm going to put this stuff away for now. I'll leave that out in case I need it. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to do the lace. But I'm thinking down the side of the pocket, like here. just kind of scrunch it along the side there. I'm not gonna have it hanging off too much. So it'll be over here where we scrunch it. Oh, that was a big blob, wasn't it? So these are very versatile. I mean, there's not really any limit to what kind of paper or whatever, or what kind of stuff you can make them out of. You can make them out of anything. So very versatile. They can be just a pocket, or they can be a tuck, or, you know, anything like that. So you can use them multiple ways. So that's a plus. Oh, that's got writing on it. That's why I never use that. All right, we gotta get a new piece. And I'm wondering, ooh, this is going to be a rough go, guys, because I don't know how well that's going to stick to any fabric. So this might have to come off of its little header thing. I don't know. Well, without the header there, that's not quite as thick, so maybe it'll go under the edge of that. If I put glue on the back of this. Okay, so let's try. Seriously, that's a black marker mark. My scissors have decided they've given up on fabric. I know I should get my other ones down, and I just haven't done it. Okay. Maybe I should put it up higher. And then kind of put this up here. Like that. Or up here like this. Maybe up there like that. Yeah, like that. Okay. So what we got to do is we have to glue this down, which means this goes right there like that. Okay. Now this is going to be the tricky one. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put glue all over this, because the glue stick will stick it to paper. And then we're going to put glue, well, just to be safe, I'm going to put glue down the side of this, because I don't know where it's going to hit on the fabric. Because it's higher, it's going to sit higher than the stamp. And the glue on the stamp, doesn't matter if it's on paper or fabric, it will help it stick. So I'm not real worried about that. Okay, so that sits on there like that. And it sits on the fabric, and it goes up under this lace, and it's all good. And it's not straight. Come on. I think that's better. Or my eyeballs are being crooked again, who knows? Ooh. You know what I found, guys? I found a button. Oh, that might have to go there. You guys are like, seriously? Okay, so this is going to get Fabri-Tac because it can't get... it's going to go on fabric, so I can't get glue stick. I don't think it will hold. Okay, and then, no, this is going to get this. You know what I'd really love to find is a cute little yellow button or something to go on this corner. Maybe even with a piece of lace behind it. So yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? I like it. I'm feeling like maybe it's decoration heavy on that side, but that might not be a bad thing, especially if this is the side that glues down and this is the side you're tucking into. You might not want a lot here to interfere with you tucking in. That's too big. But I just, like, once I get on a roll, I'm like, okay, let's do it. Let's what else can I find? What did I do with all of those stamps I pulled out? I buried them. That's what I did with them. I wonder if I could get away with doing that. I don't hate that. All right, guys, real quick, I'm gonna throw this one together. The only reason I think I'm going to be able to do this one is because I can lift this up. So we'll see if that goes well. And worst comes to worst, if it tears off, I'll just glue it back on. So. Yeah, perfect. All right, and we'll just cut this off. Like that. Yeah, I like that. Okay. And then we can put this one here. I'm just going to go around the white edge because I can see it. I want to get something... Is that too much? I can't decide. How would it look all bunched? Maybe I could bunch it. Here goes, guys. I don't hate it enough to not do it. There's another resounding endorsement for something. I don't hate it enough to not do it. As you know me, my favorite endorsement for something is, I don't hate it. Absolute favorite. Okay, let's put this down, and then I have one other thing I want to put on here. Can you guess what it is? I bet you'll never guess in a million years. Tons and tons of years. You won't ever guess. I don't think I have any more over here, though. Oh, I have this. Oh, I have this. That doesn't match. Matches that. That's just silly. Hold on. Buttons. I know. She's like, getting out her button box again, guys. You know what's funny about this is I'll watch myself do this when I'm editing, And from the perspective of my camera higher up, I look down on what I'm doing and I'm going, oh, I like that. Why didn't I do that? So a different perspective is, I don't know. I think I'm not finding something big enough is my problem. All right, guys, I can't decide. I'm not going to keep you. I'm going to let you go, and I will... Maybe shape was the issue. That's got to be cleaned. I'm going to let you go, and I will see you guys tomorrow with day 47, and we will have some more fun while I struggle to decorate things. And but we will definitely find something unique to make that Tina has inspired, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.